welcome to my first ever budget video. I am very happy to begin this journey, and I'm so happy that you have clicked on this video and you are ready to join me on the journey to becoming debt-free, financially stable, and just being able to say, I have money instead of I'm broke. So please, thank you. And if you like what I'm showing and you like my content, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel so that way you can continue watching and see where this goes. All right, my name is Sandra, and this is my chaotic budget. Okay, and the reason why I'm starting this channel and going on this journey is because, well, in case any of you have gone through this as well, I have a problem with spending money. But it's not just me. I feel like my whole family is guilty of it. And if they're watching at some point, I'm sure they're shaking their head. But yes, we all have a problem. And so amongst all the chaos, we do need to find some sense of some journey, or we have to find a way to get out of the chaos. And so we start with a budget, and that's what we have here. And so I don't know how much to share or how much I know based off of videos that I have watched, but I am going to go ahead and start simple and small and see where we can go from there. All right, so to begin, my next paycheck is, I get paid monthly because I am a teacher. And yes, I know what they say. They say that teachers don't get paid a lot or enough, but I'm blessed to get the paycheck that I do have. And I need to be more appreciative of what I have. And I need to stop being abusive to the money that I make. And so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you know how much I am planning to budget with. All right. So from my paycheck, I'm not going to go over the bills and debt that I have, but what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to start creating little compartments for what does need to get spent. And so I'm going to start off with the basic needs, right? So basic needs, and this is for August 23rd when I get paid. So basic needs here, and I'm sorry for the shadow. This is the only lighting that I have in this room, and so got to make it work. But yes, so basic needs. This is going to be for groceries. This is for my husband, myself, and my 2 children. I do have a 3rd child, but he lives on his own. He is 22 years old, and he is independent, which is really great. And I think he's making better budgeting decisions than I ever did. So kudos to him. All right. So groceries from that paycheck is only going to get $250. And the reason why it's only going to get, even though I get paid monthly, the only reason why it's going to get that much is because my husband, he gets paid 2 times a month, bi-weekly. And so sometimes we get a magic month, right, where he gets paid 3 times, and that's amazing. I love it when that happens. But we love it too much, and we spend it instead of putting it in the right places. So anyway, he will get his paycheck, and then we will be adding to our grocery fund for the rest of the month on his paycheck. So, all right. So then after groceries, of course, is going to be gas to be able to go to work. And this is gas and diesel, of course, for my vehicle and for my husband's truck. And so we try to put enough to where we can be able to fill up at least once or twice within any given month. My husband is so good about his diesel, though. He never lets it go past 3/4 of a tank. He likes to fill it up as soon as it gets to that point. And that really is helpful when he does that. And we don't drive the truck around a lot because, of course, he works, I work. And so because of that, we don't have to budget too much off to the side. So here we are. For gas, we'll put $125. So this is for my vehicle and my husband's vehicle. And then after that, we have our spending. And this is where I'm trying to control what we spend. So on spending, I'm only allowing for us to use $200 of my paycheck for the things that we want. Not so much the things that we need, but the things that we want. A lot of the times, yes, it does kind of fall into both categories, but my husband and I, we have to wean ourselves off of Amazon. We have to wean ourselves off of Target, Best Buy, all those wonderful, lovely stores. But yes, so we need to kind of hold off on that. But at least this is down, because this used to be a whole lot, and then we would be ending up, or I wouldn't even keep track of how much we spent. And then I'd be wondering, why can't we buy groceries? Why don't we have money for groceries? But it's because I never budgeted. And so now that I'm budgeting, this should help. All right. And then the next category here is dining out. This is the other category that I have problems with. My husband has a little bit of a problem with, but it's more me. I know it's me because I don't like to cook. My husband doesn't mind cooking, but I don't like to cook. And maybe it's just because I've never had good experiences with my cooking, but yes. So this is what I am contributing to dining out. Now that may seem like a huge number, but you have to remember we are a family of 4 in this household. And I do have 2 children who are always hungry. And the groceries usually covers our dinners. But because my husband and I, we eat during lunch, we go out and whatnot, this usually will cover us for at least 2 weeks, you know, between he and I when we have to have lunch during work hours. And so, yes, that's what I have budgeted. Now, this is all new to me. I just got into budgeting last month. And that's after watching several videos, and I just got invested in it. And I was like, that is going to work for me. I just know it. And so after watching several YouTube channels, I was like, they're holding themselves accountable. I need to do the same. And so here we are. And it's good to see the numbers down, because then it's like, okay, we can figure this out. All right. So those are the main ones. And then we go into the other funds that we have. So at the top of my list for what I have, you know, thinking about what we need, the next thing I have here is birthday. My husband's father, his birthday is coming up soon. And so since we didn't have any money saved in birthdays, because my birthday just passed, and then my daughter's birthday's passed, yeah, we didn't have any money. And I never realized how expensive those birthdays are until we were just broke. And so, yes, so I'm budgeting for his birthday. All right, so the next thing then is clothing. Okay, and currently we do have some money in clothing because I do need to take my daughters shopping for school. So I've already kind of put that off to the side, but I'm adding another $20 just in case I need to buy them some more socks, or I need to buy some more, undergarments or whatnot for my darlings. So that's what I would do. So that's just a little extra just in case, because we haven't done our clothing shopping yet, but it's coming up, and I want to make sure that just in case there's a little wiggle room there. But I'm going to start putting in regularly, putting into that little fund. All right, so then next after that is car This is basically like car maintenance or whenever our tags come up. But I just paid for the tags, so we don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to start building this up because there may be a chance that we need to get more tires for our vehicle. The truck tires are not cheap, so hopefully my husband doesn't need tires anytime soon, but they are costly. All right, next what I have here is for our darling little cat, Bella. This is to buy her food, take her to the vet if she needs to go, just little things. And I've been gradually saving some money for her because I realized her cat food can be expensive. And then if I don't plan for it and, you know, I don't have money in the account and she has to be without food, no, we can't do that. That's just wrong. All right, next then. Look, my kids come first. Okay, my kids do come first, other than the cat. I'm sorry, I just did it in the wrong order. But yes, my kids come first. But with the kids, theirs is more like whenever they want to buy like a little toy or something. And, you know, we're going to go shopping. And I can say, you know what? Yes, let's get you a little something because it's been a while. And so I'm adding a little bit of money into their account. So little things that they may need. It's just going to get $10 my paycheck. Then the next thing, and this one I need help with. I don't know. My husband, when I was talking to him about the budget, my husband says that when we buy things for the household, that should be part of our spending. But then the spending, I want it to be part of our wants. So I don't know if I should take out $50 and put it into household and then use that to purchase items for the house, or use this as something like in case something we need to repair in the house, like we need to replace a window, or we need to do something like that. I don't know. I'm not quite, like I said, I just started last month. I don't know how to do this, but I'm trying. So what I'm putting in here for right now is $15. So hopefully, you know, with your comments, if you guys, you know, have been around in the budgeting community and you see I'm such a noob, maybe you can go ahead and help me out and say, oh, this is what you should do. And I will take your comments and that way I can think. I am a forever learner. Like I said, I'm a teacher. I'm a forever learner. So I'm willing to learn new things, especially if it ends up helping me in the long run. All right. So then after household, then I have vacation. Now we did just go on a vacation at the beginning of July, and we spent quite a bit of money, and we actually have a loan that we're paying because of that vacation. And so I'm like, okay, I don't want to have to take out a loan for a vacation. I want to start saving money for it. And I think that's when it also hit me too. And I was just like, how can I find, and you know, once that happened, I was like, okay, we need to have a little folder. And since we already went on vacation, it's going to be a while. So I think I'm just going to add a little at a time. All right. Now, the next one, this one is a little bit of a doozy, and I'm going to tell you why. I have a folder, or I have an envelope. I'm sorry. I'm getting used to the terms. I have an envelope for my husband. And my husband has hobbies. And I know he won't admit it. And if he watches, hi, sweetie, I'm sorry I'm talking about this. But I think sometimes when he wants to buy something, he wants to go all out. And our budget doesn't really allow to go all out. And so what do we end up doing? Using a credit card because it's easy. It's easy to get to. And I don't want to do that anymore. We have so much credit card debt. That's why I'm telling you. You know, I'm not going to go into details just yet how much debt I'm in, but trust me, we have a lot of debt. And I think this is the first step, is just trying to see where all our money goes that we do have left over, and then trying to build this amount up so that way we can pay off our debt, or, you know, manage this and then make bigger payments towards it. I don't know. I'm still learning. But anyway, because he has high taste, I am planning on giving him $50 this paycheck. Now, my husband, he's into paintball. He is into Funko Pop. He is into computers. He is into electronics. I mean, he has a vast knowledge of all of those things. And I think he works really hard and he deserves what he wants. But we just need to make sure that we manage our money better. And I think that to keep him happy, that this should be a good number. And I'll show you right now my binders and how I have them labeled, and maybe you all can help me figure out how I can label them better. But for sure, I have a little envelope in there for him. Now, I also have a miscellaneous envelope, and oh, sorry, my nose got a little itchy. Oh, forgive me. Over here too, miscellaneous. This is just like leftover money that I have after kind of doing everything. And so this is kind of like the oops, or, oh, I want that. And I don't have to feel bad about getting it if this is like already like spent down. So I have that there just for like random moments. I need $1 for something, and I have a student that comes and says, "Miss, will you buy my spirit shirt?" And you know, a lot of the times I have a hard time saying no. But if I know that I have a certain amount, then that's going to tell me, you know what? Maybe you can't buy that shirt this time around. You know, or if it builds up and I do have the money, then I say, you know what? You caught me at a good moment. Yes, I will buy your spirit shirt. But who knows? But that's what I have kind of planned out for this envelope. All right. Now, a new one that I did, and I saw this in a lot of videos, and I was like, yes, that's another money grabbing moment in my life is Christmas. Yes, it's supposed to be celebrating and whatnot, you know, but it's also one of the most expensive times of year. So I saw that people were doing that. And so since we're in August, I'm kind of behind in the game. So I have planned to put $45 in Christmas. And so hopefully that works out. All right. So with that being said, I do have this one right here, and I can't put a number down for it yet, because usually when it comes to rollover, this is going to be the amount that is still in my bank account that I didn't use, or that my husband didn't use, and we take it out and we can put it here. And then that rollover will go into our savings challenges. And I think it's because this here, I know maybe I'm not in a place right now where I should be doing savings challenges. I should, whatever dollar I save, I should put it towards, because of that snowball. I don't really know what a snowball is. I'm that new, guys. I don't know what it is, but I've heard about it and I'm eager to learn. And I'm like, what is a snowball? But I do know what a savings challenge is. And so with that, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. And then using those savings challenges to pay off debt, because debt needs to get paid. In order for these to grow, those have to go down. And so here we are. All right. So let's add these up and let's see where this is at. Okay. So come over here. We plan on putting $250 into groceries, $125 into gas, $200 for spending, and $250 for my husband and I for lunch during work, and dinners if we don't feel like cooking. All right. Okay, so that is the total there. All right, next then is, let's see here, these. And I don't know how to label these yet. I don't know what are sinking funds. I don't know what is variable spending. I think that's what this is, because they're not constant. But I don't know. I don't know. And that's why I don't really know how to organize my binders yet. And that's where you, as the community, the budgeting community, will kick in. And you're going to help guide me. Okay? Like a teacher, right? You can lead a student to knowledge, but if they don't want it, then, you know, at least you did everything you could. And that's kind of what I'm asking for. I want you guys to lead me to the knowledge that I need for this, so that way I can learn. And so let's add these up. I'll put the total over here because I put this too close. All right, so $80 for birthdays, $20 for clothing, $20 for the car, pet care 10 for my darling kids, 10, household 15, vacation 10, hubby 50, miscellaneous 13, and Christmas 45. I feel like I need to have another envelope, but it doesn't have anything in it. And then I'd have to split it amongst this, because this is all the money that we have to work with. There's no extra. Everything else that we make in our income goes towards debt, and that's what's so sad. And so I think, I don't know. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. So let me kind of go through here. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm going to kind of show you a little bit about what my binders look like. Now, based on the videos that I've seen, okay, so based on the videos that I've seen, you have to have your personal binder or your spending binder, like the one that you take with you. I'm a huge fan of Bob's Burgers, by the way. It is my favorite series. I am in love with it, and they are always having financial issues. And I thought that, I was like, oh my God, yes, these are my people. And so, yes, you can see the whole Belcher family. It says pay bills. I got that from Planner Kate. And that's a whole nother issue. Here, this is Bob. Okay, fine, but I'm going to complain the whole time. And that's with paying bills. Yeah, that's me. And then Linda, do not feed. Yes, because I spend too much money on dining out. And then, of course, we have Tina. She's my favorite. Well, Linda's my favorite, and then Tina. But this family, I swear. All right. Anyway, so I don't want to show you too much into this, but what I do have, and I'll show it to you right now, is I have my, okay, so I have my budgeting sheets over here. And in my budgeting sheets, I do have one for all of my bills that stay in one account. And then for the items that we just talked about, so these right here, groceries, gas, and dining out, they are in a separate account. So that way, when my husband's out or when I'm out, we know that we only use a specific card in order to purchase from those budget, or from that stuff that we have budgeted. And then this stays in the account that is with our bills and everything that is auto paid and whatnot. And so that way, if we don't end up spending or using it all, then it can go towards the next month's bills, if that makes sense. If there's anything left over, and I'll split it, and then I've kind of put it over here. But that's the basic idea here. So I use these for the 2 different accounts, and then I split the categories, and that's why there's like so many of them. But yes. The other thing, my envelopes that I have here in my wallet are the ones that I talked about. So I have the miscellaneous. I got these from Miss Nikki. I will put her link down in the description. I bought these off of her Etsy shop, and I was like, oh my God, they're so pretty. I love them. And she did an amazing job. Oh, and she also gave me this as a freebie, which I was so happy. I was like, yes. she gave me a teller slip, and it's laminated, and it is awesome because I have dry erase markers. And then the other thing too is I put stickers on the back. I know. She didn't give it to me like this. I did it, and I was like, oh my God, it's Mr. Fischoeder, and he is a wealthy man, and that's who I want to be. I want to be wealthy at some point in my life. And, you know, it's far off into the distance right now. So yes, but Miss Nikki, she gave me this as a freebie when I ordered my envelopes. And I think I was her first customer, but she is amazing. And I'll probably, I recommend. All right. Okay. So here I keep a little tracker of how I spend my miscellaneous, which I need to update because I just spent some of the money that I had in there. This is my spending. So if I take out cash from the account because I want to buy something, I'll put it in here, but you can see I got nothing. This is the money that I was talking about that I have put aside for my children. This is for their clothing for back to school. And so because they have this, I'm eager to go take them shopping. So that's for them. And then over here is birthday, and it got depleted, like really bad. So I tried to save, but it got depleted. And then here is where I hold my deposits. So that way, if I need to take any money to the bank, this is where I put it. And that way it's easy for me to just go and deposit it. This is my receipt envelope, and I use Fetch. And with Fetch, you get points, and I'll put my information down below so that way you can join as well. And if you join, you get points. I get points. It's an awesome point system. You just scan all your receipts, and before you know it, you have enough points to get gift cards. And that's what I hope for. I just started that, and I'm so happy to continue using that. And then these are my extra budget sheets that I can use once those other ones get filled out. And then this is where I keep my change. And these are my trackers. So whenever I need to replace a tracker inside my envelope, I have them here. And then the other thing I was going to tell you is that I have these little affirmation cards that I got from Erin Condren, which is another problem, a purchasing problem I had, but no longer, because I already said no more. So on this here, it says, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it says, you are enough today, tomorrow, and every day. And I think that that's sometimes when you feel like you're struggling, that you need to see something like that. And then this other card here too, it says, you are wonderful just as you are. And my daughter has been telling me that. She's 6 years old, and she's been telling me that. And I'm just like, you know what? I need those kinds of things every once in a while to help me know that things are going to be okay. So this is my everyday binder. All right. And then this, and you can get these binders really cheap on Amazon, which is not a good thing because then you want to buy more. But anyway, yes. And so then this here, I'm not sure how to label this binder. I don't really know what to call it. But this is where I have my other envelopes. So this is where I have my kids. This is where I have household. This is where I have Christmas, which just joined the family. Vacation and birthdays is empty. And I think what I want to do is I want to add one for medical. But like I said, I don't know how these should all be placed. I don't know if I have them all in the right binder together or if they belong in a separate binder, but I don't know. All I know is that I have them. All right. And then in this binder here, this is where I have more like things that I have to pay. So here, Eva, she's one of our family friends, and she's been helping us around the house, and so we pay her every week to come over and help us with our children. And so this folder is for her, but this one's already been taken care of, so we don't have to worry about that. Car, this is the car. Oh, I tried making my own envelopes so that way I don't spend money, and they came out horrible. But that's okay. I was like, well, I took the time to make them. I'm going to keep them. All right. And this one is for the car, which doesn't have anything really in it. But that's a starting point, right? That's a starting point. This is for our cat. This is for Bella. And then this was a clothing one that I had, but I didn't like it. So, but I know the envelope doesn't really work in this folder. So maybe I'll hold the money in here, and then when I'm ready to take it out, I don't know. And then this is hubby. I don't know if hubby belongs here or if hubby goes in the purple one. He probably goes in the purple one. I don't know. And then debt. So if ever I have that enough money in my savings challenge, I'll put it here. And then that way it's like, okay, you're going to pay off a bill. You're going to pay it off and you're going to get that out of your life. All right, so that's this one. And once again, we have Bob, pay bills. Tina, look at that. Everything is okay. Yeah, sometimes we think it is. But first, coffee, right? You can't pay your bills if you haven't had your coffee yet. And then this lovely binder. Oh my God, I love this binder. I just got it. I got it as one of my birthday presents because I said, yes, I'm going to get into this and I am going to invest in what I like. As you can tell, I like butterflies. Butterflies are my favorite. And when I saw this one on, I think it's Easy Breezy Budgets. I think that's right. If not, I'll correct myself. But I saw she had it and I had to get it from Amazon, and it was not very expensive. That's what I'm telling you. These things, they're not that expensive, but you know, that could become another little, you know, money grubber. Anyway, so this here is where I'm going to be keeping my savings challenges. Okay, so when we open this up, so pretty. Oh my God, and I love the feel. Oh my God. Okay. When you open this up, you'll see my dollar savings, which I already started, and I'm at 10. Yay! And then, oh, and this is by Soul Momma. I know that there's several people out there, but just in case you didn't know, this is Soul Momma. So this is my dollar savings challenge. I have $10 in there. This is my $5 savings, and I have $10 in there. And I have a $10 in the savings challenge, and then I have $100. This one I'm pretty proud, because I can't save money for nothing, and I feel so good knowing that I have money in here. If something goes down, I can just say, hey, let's take care of it. And then one of the last two, this one is an emergency fund savings. I got this, I downloaded it off of a YouTuber's website, but I can't remember who it was, but it was like $1, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to support the budgeting community, and I'm going to purchase that. And I thought it was nice. So this is an emergency fund savings, and I have $10. I just started it, and I look forward to filling this up. So whenever I have my rollover and any extra money, then that's when that will go here into that spot. And then the last one is the one that Soul Momma gives, I think, with every purchase. And we have this here for $200, and it's nice. I don't know if I'll do it, but yes, I like what it says. Girls just want to have funds. Yes, because I don't know about you, but I do love to spend, and that ain't good. But if I can spend in a healthy way, that'll be awesome. So yes, that's me starting, and I know I went on a little bit of a ramble, but I think it's good to kind of get a starting point on these things. And hopefully, from everything that I've read, everything that I've seen, the budgeting community is a great one. And I'm so happy to put my foot in the door and get familiar with the community. And so, like I said, if you made it all the way, put a heart, any color heart, at the end of the video, and that'll help me feel like I'm being heard, I'm being seen, and I'm feeling like there's others out there that want me to do well as well. So please like, comment, subscribe, help me on my journey, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.